National Football League, presented by EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. They've got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
They go play action with Wilson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, and that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. 7 yards the pickup there. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now Devlin. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. On the option, here's Eckler. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Off the play fake. Devlin. He completes it to Beckham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A quick throw complete out to Beckham. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down, Eckler. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Looking to throw. Devlin, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Second and 12. Back to throw. Devlin. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Devlin. Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Devlin. Man open, here is Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Devlin. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. Eckler. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Terrace Marshall, 85 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Next to score, Jets 20, Texans nothing. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Grant on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Devlin. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Take it in, it's complete. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the option, here's Eckler. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Looking to throw. Devlin, throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
These 2 clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Devlin, flush to his right. He'll get this to Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Devlin. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Devlin. Complete to Jones. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. Back to throw. Devlin flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. In a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Off the play fake. Devlin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Check smash. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Mike 18, Mike 18.
Looking to throw. Devlin. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to... This down near the 23. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets 16. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On the option, here's Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the first down. On 4th down, Devlin. Touchdown, Texans. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go points.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Devlin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Throwing after the interception. Devlin looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets 20 into the red zone. They go play action here on first down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And the Texans are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. From the gun, Devlin eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Texans 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 29. And the Texans are right back in this football game. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Throwing on first down. Devlin. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my aggro plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
All day, every day, any day. Check that.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a play fake here on first down. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he's brought down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. Devlin. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Steamroller, baby.
Off play action. Devlin. Looking deep downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tyler Higbee. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Returnable for Grant. Pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots.